This show is called Humankind Wills Realities God Provides Without Judgment on March 5th, 2026. The asterisk over the 8 and the 8 with its internal X explain the human existence and purpose when applied with the 1 through 9 digit scale as a map of sequences in a human lifetime. Aster equals star. Isk equals the schism. Anima equals N, the phonetic sound of the letter N or En. Anima equals N plus I plus Ma, land of. And that's the land of the child's eye. Most folks only see a few inches in front of their face. It is what it is. The notions of religions that God is a persona or a judge are confidence games psyops by political entities who rename their lies religion. But the word religion reveals the lies. Re-LIG-Ions. Parity always wins.
Even in the knowns world of known knowns, known unknowns, and unknown unknowns, all emanate from and are 100% controllable and ownable by any owner of a lonely heart. Searching for God is a misnomer and a lie, when God is expressing itself in all things via natural orders, parity, power, and intelligence, as the owner and operator of the operating system of the universe. The notion that God is a persona or a judge or a confidence game by political entities.
Does still or fire exist? It has never been found or measured by all agree, but all agree it exists. Did 7, 8, 9? It didn't. 7, 8, 9 is a fable and lie taught to 5 years of age children to set a fear of 7 in them for a lifetime, if not attended to.
Yes, the dear old 7 where everything ends and you have to start over. And that's all part of social engineering, this one little fable amongst a million things. But they can be broken down because this group that stole our name, which is Z plus Ion. So they stole our name, but they wrote a map or it got out somehow. And it's called social engineering and the rules of the Zion. So the first one is an Archon roadmap, which is basically a way to make something real in your mind. An Archon is a thought or a thought experiment that becomes a reality. So what the Archon roadmap is basically explained that social engineering is not a coincidence, but a method of a network of administrators to maximize their harvest. The rules of the Zion are an arcanistic operational manual or a psychological operation to have total control over the farm animals. Here's how the strategy fits together.
Not just a political plan, but the blueprint and roadmap for generating massive emotional energy exchange. In other words, loosh. Harvesting from natural design humans. The destruction of financial independence and the encouragement of usury ensure that the human lives in a state of constant survival duress and stress, one of the lowest frequencies nurtured and sustained by the archons.
Next one would be law-breaking and idleness or drunkenness. The encouragement of vices and breaking down of traditional morality and community disconnects the individual soul carrier from their divine spark connection, leaving them as a biologic mimic or a lemming, and this facilitates easier execution for the rulers to manage.
And social engineering. The shepherd's staff as a modern social engineering plan acts as the frequency modification tool, which is polarization. by dividing humanity into opposing camps, the political, religious, ideological, and uninterrupted flow of hatred and fear is guaranteed.
So as you know, when you're biased, you're slanted, which means you're tilted, and that means you're not balanced. So the next one after social engineering would be cosmological nihilism, meaning you're just a speck in a big, vast, empty field. So by imposing the narrative of the spinning ball planet in an infinite void universe, the spiritual importance of a man is annulled, facilitating his domestication as a simple biological resource, an accidental species.
And the 0 point awakening, sovereignty becomes the ultimate act of rebellion when the human being recognizes that the system is designed to feed on his emotional reaction. The first step to freedom is strategic neutrality. And then we have invisibility. A man who does not react to media fear becomes invisible to the archontic radar. He cannot be seen or targeted. He gains a failsafe from fear and danger.
So it's a matter of resonance, really, and reaching your access point and realizing your power. The breach of contract means not granting authority to any entity, physical or thought being. The woman or man will then regain their sovereignty and control of their fates and outcomes because they'll be controlling their own sovereign energies.
We have tips. That's truth in plain sight. They do not have a function or capacity to hide any lie unless the truth is shown with it. Duress energies emitted from humans is how the Archons get paid. Ghislaine's land in the Stein of EP, and they are a front-facing operation of the elders. The truth lays under our noses, but the blindfolds conceal it.
Noses equals gnosis, which in older times meant knowing. Gnosis and noses, because wherever your nose points is where your reality unfolds.
What are sins and signs? Sins are actually rolling sine waves that are the ions or wave functions that support all matter, be it animate or inanimate. The sin is actually the spin, seen in a playing record, and the spindle or axis it rotates from. Same for the universe and any logic. Logic dictates, that's LD. Peace and safety. Proposals destroy the freedom to move and speak.
To pray is to make oneself pray because you're removing obligation to your own access. And once you pray and become prey, then actors or harsh predators will appear and try to eat you and steal your divine spark connection. But all things in this field that we live in exist in parity per natural laws. The prey and prey are the sameness, and they are revealed. The difference in rebus, R-E-B-I-S, and the rebus principles in language, R-E-B-U-S, are I and you. The religions, the philosophy, the money, the science, the academia, and Hollywood, they're psyops against our natural design for their particular motives and agendas. Think of the 7. The 7 is the gatekeeper to 8-9. Things don't naturally end at 7. That's an imposition. The goal, or the end game, is 8-9 game, the end game, the game of the child. 7 is sever the end, or save the end. Our humanity is running a 3-stage adventure. The first set is 1, 2, 3, all unity. The middle set is 4, 5, 6, that mixes in light and separations. And 7, 8, 9 is the glorious aggregation of the first two. It doesn't end at 7. It begins at 7.
You can govern your own mentality by sheer will. I am my own master and self-actualized and will help others. Aster means star. M as a foundation to a word means and magnet. All summed, master equals magnet plus star. Define what is it that is knowable. Define means limit, create boundaries. Knowing is not limited to definitions, as all that does is put the thing that cannot be boxed into a mentally constructed virtual box, rendering it imprisoned and unknowable.